What, did the crack pandemic hit Philly hard like it did New York? People outside on
Very
lines.
hard.
People was it hard out there too?
In my era, everybody I knew parents was on crack.
Really?
Yeah, my era. We all crack babies. All of us. I think that's the best era. The crack baby era is one of the best eras.
302 and crack babies, man.
Do y'all remember, like, when do you realize your parents or people, their parents on crack? What do you see? Because there's functioning crackheads, right? There's functioning ones.
Well, now there is. Back then, it wasn't functional crackheads. When you was on it back then, it was zombie land, man. It was a whole different...
No, you ain't go outside and see your parent being zombies.
A lot of people did, yes. I didn't, but a lot of my friends, I know a lot of I've seen a lot of my friends' mom in coke houses. And,
right.
Damn, Miss such and such. She trying to trick for it's like...
For real. Aunt Sandra up there running around.
All the time.
Aunt Lindsay.
All the time, man.
Would you still sell to someone's parents if you see their parents come? Like, if you had?
I absolutely would. Back then,
Back then, yeah, not now, obviously, not now.
Yes, I would.
But back then, you
my mentality back then was they're gonna get it from somewhere. If they don't get it from me, they still gonna go find it and get it.
Right.
Why not make the money?
You beat them to it, yes?
Why not make the money? They gonna get the money into somebody else. I was in it for the money at that time. I wanted the money. I wasn't caring about nothing else but the money. Of course, we got morals and standards, and we hate to see it, but it happened. What you gonna do?
Just kind of so
What you gonna do, eh?
So you'll sell crack to one of your people's moms?
I've done it.
Now, where does that put you?
He knew his mom was on crack.
But some people don't do that. You know that. You're aware. Some people like, man, you ain't nah. Or because you was the toughest guy for your age, so nobody could question you.
That's probably what it was. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's probably what.
But how
it
far?
was.
Now, let me ask you a question. How far?
Yeah, bring the mic down. Let's see your face.
How far did you or did you go at the time? Like, if it's somebody that's in your circle, moms came in, or like you still sell to them, or if somebody that you kind of like see in school, you know them on the block, but you ain't cool with them like that, you'll sell to their parents.
One of my close friends, before he told Zeke, I used to serve his mom. He knew it.
What you mean told Zeke? What?
Before he told, his name was Zeke. He a rat now,
Zeke,
but
bro.
I used to serve his mom. He knew that though.
Are you saying that because he told and now you distance yourself from him? Like, because you always got some type of slick stuff with you, so now you want to confess. Everything. Let me just get this out.
This was my youngin.
Everything with you was so calculated and very funny. When you let me just get it up, please. I don't want people to say I'm talking over you. I want to get at you real quick. Everything is so calculated and very funny the way you talk. That it's like a silent but deadly hit. Right? Now let me tell you what I mean. You just said, pay attention, a friend of mine, so you acknowledge he was your friend. Zeke, you said his name.
Before he told.
He was my friend before he told. That told. Now you put this big stain on him. I sold krills to his mom's. And he knew.
Because in a situation
so
like
now
that,
we got to look like, wait, hold on, what? So that is a diss, because now you acknowledge that he's a rat. And then you see, like, what type of double entendre diss is that?
We talking about people's mother that was on crack now. You saying that it's calculated, but you didn't prep me for none of these questions. That's for one. And for two, you have to think. I had to think of who can I say without offending, or because we talking about somebody's mom selling crack. So I didn't want to just say anybody's name, but it's like, fuck Zeke. And he told anyway.
But that's rude. It's still somebody, so you don't care about the mom rule then. The mom rule don't stand with somebody that tell.
What mom rule?
You said, look what you just said.
The respect factor is it's gone now. Just because he told, so the respect that he had for him.
I don't have to have any respect.
Don't got no respect for
him.
All right,
let's talk about it. Like, when did he tell? How old were you when he told?
Yeah.
No, I just want to know something.
He actually told on Ab.
Doesn't matter.
He told on Ab?
On Ab and Cassidy on the homicide. The rapper Cassidy. Yeah, and Pretty Flock.
Told on you too?
Pretty Flock is the connection between Cassidy and Ab. That's how Cassidy and Ab met, because Pretty Flock is good friends with Cassidy still to this day.
Shout out to Cass.
He brung him to meet Ab, and they've been cool ever since. But when that case, when the case happened, the guy just, he was my friend. I don't know how he got with Ab, but I was in jail, and,
Wait. I heard about this case before. Is it the one that went on the news where like somebody was involved? It's the same one we're talking about?
Yeah, the homicide. He told on that. The guy Zeke told on that.
Give me a second. Hold on.
What happened, man?
I want to get at him. He's my man. I want to get. I don't like the way he talk. Look
What
how
you
he's
do?
talking. How he just do that.
Let me sit up, man. Let me sit up, man. Cause it's like
GG, I know you don't put the box up there. He don't deserve the box yet. Like he prepared himself. No, okay. So, what was the outcome of that case then? Remind me.
Well, Ab beat the case. Cassidy took a deal for involuntary manslaughter and got 11.5 to 23 months. Ab took it to trial and beat it.
But so him telling, he told like from a stand, or you think that he write?
We didn't think. He wrote a statement. A couple other of Ab young boys wrote a statement, but they just was scared. They was young. They was under a lot of pressure. So, they just said whatever they needed to get out. But once the trial happened, of course, they told the truth and Ab got off.
Oh, I found it, yeah. Look at that. 23 months. I received credit for time served.
Mm-hmm. That's how Cass got out on that. He took a deal.
Now, when you find out this, so what does that, and you said the guy Zeke, his name is Zeke?
Yeah.
He told on you as well.
Yeah.
What did he say about you, Flock?
I mean, just that I was there. They was just asking about my name. He was putting my name there. Putting me on the scene of a scene, basically.
But why does he stand out before anybody else that told? What is, like, what?
Because his statement, right? His statement, everybody the other two guys just agreed with that. So he made the initial statement. Then when they went to the other guys, like, look, this was Zeke said happened. Oh, yeah, that is what happened.
So what does that do now? Like, where does that put this guy? Like, you said this guy named Zeke. Where does that put him? Because obviously he didn't leave the city. No, of
In the
course.
sewer.
Of course. Why is that?
His honor is
Where
in
the
the
rats
dumps
go.
for that, man.
I know, but
He's not honorable.
Zeke, chill. Why you
sorry.
doing this, man?
I'm trying to be done with the honor.
He's actually in prison for a homicide, actually.
He's currently in prison for homicide.
It's sad, ain't it? It's like you couldn't tell you told on somebody else shooting somebody, then you go and shoot somebody. It's like I don't understand that. But
Does that take away, like, by him telling, was he still outside around? Did he, or like, was he one of? Because there's some people that when they tell, they still around.
well, I was in jail the whole time, so I can't speak on if he was
Okay,
around or
respect.
not. But if I was home, he definitely wouldn't have been around. No rats come around when I'm around.
But if they're a tough rat,
No such thing.
there's no. Oh, hold on. Now we gotta argue this. You can't say that. No, you can't.
It's an oxymoron.
We talk an oxymoron from a moral standpoint, but in reality, there are gangster snitches.
Then how? How can they?
What?
Well, they probably could be a gangster. Everybody got a different interpretation of gangster.
All right.
I don't respect the word, so they could be gangster.
I don't respect
all
the
they
word
want.
neither. Okay, but there are people who snitched who are perceived as tough guys and will still
Perceived.
and still carry it, will still lay something
You see
down.
the word that you use?
Yeah, hold on, but still lay something down. So where did
Now,
that put them?
You got punks.
There's a
that'll
lot of
fight.
cowards that'll lay something down. There's a lot of cowards
I
that'll
got
lay
every
something down.
answer. Like, come on.
That don't make you tough.
What makes
Because
you tough? Then?
killed
Taking care of your
somebody.
family. Let's go. Taking care of your family. Taking your kids. Going to work. Like, let's
There
stop.
you go.
Let's, of course.
There you go.
That's a part of us
There you
growing
go,
up.
Flip.
Of course. That's
Because because
but when we
growing
were
up,
younger, we didn't think that. We knew what in our mind what a person who was official was. We knew what we felt. Let's talk from that standpoint. Not as an adult.
but you got to think of the most official people though, right?
Go ahead. Tell me.
How much work did they actually have to put in? Not too much, because don't nobody play with them too much. So they didn't actually have to do too much. People that's out there running around doing all this, they're trying to be something. They're not that. Why are you getting in so much trouble if you're that? Why are people still playing with you if you're that? You still got to defend yourself, protect you. Come on, man. You're not that. You're trying to be. So all that, because you killed somebody, I don't believe that make you tough, man. I know a lot. I've been in prison with a lot of people who had multiple homicides, soft as ever.
Washington. His draws.
Soft. I'm talking about wouldn't even look you in your eyes. That soft.